Good morning, everybody. It's Monday again. And, oh, needed a lower top, didn't I, today? Yeah, it's Monday again. It's Monday Mojo time. How is everybody? Have you all had a lovely weekend? Has the sun been shining where you are like it has here? It's amazing here. So amazing. I've had to shut the blinds and use false light because it's so bright. I literally couldn't see the screen. I'll show you. It's so bright. I can't see a thing. So down it goes. Hello. Who's with me today? Let's put that down a little bit. To balance it. I'm sporting my giant cabochon today. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. A Charmers one. Hello, Nicola. Hello, Jane. I'm doing well, thank you. Hi, Barbara. Who else is with me today? So, Jane, how's your sword coming on? Have you finished it? Have you done 6? I knew you were going to get making loads of swords. I've left mine downstairs, my one that I made on Friday. But yeah, it was a really nice day, wasn't it? So those of you who don't know, we had the sword workshop on Friday, which was this one. And I had Jane and Beth and Sylvia and Isabel on the workshop. And everybody had a slightly different stone, so we were sort of problem solving how to set different stones in it. But Jane was loving it, so and said that she's going to have loads made for her fair coming up. For was it a fairy fair, something like that? Good morning, Francis. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Nicola. Mary, your paisley necklace is absolutely amazing, and I can feel how proud you are of it as well. Like I can feel your excitement that you've made it. It is absolutely amazing. You deserve to be excited about it. It's gorgeous. But I do think, yeah, slightly higher because your dress, it sort of becomes part of the dress otherwise. So yeah, you know that anyway. Morning, Isabel. Still working on mine. I've had to give my hands a rest for a few days. Yeah, it was quite a lot of, it's quite heavy on the hands, that one, isn't it? Because it's thick wire. And also you did 2 workshops in a row. So yeah, so you did the sun rays, the lunar eclipse necklace on Thursday as well. So you've been busy. Maybe you could incorporate the 2. Be kind of cool with an eclipse at the center, wouldn't it? Am I giving you ideas? And of course, tonight got loads of things for you to have a practice with as well on my Chalmers show. So you'll be busy with that too. Well, it was Mother's Day yesterday, so happy Mother's Day to all you mums, whether you're mums of humans or mums of pets, cats and dogs and everything in between. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you all treated yourself to a nice relaxing day. I had a lovely day sat in the garden with my mum at her house. I went down and then a nice surprise because my nephew and niece visited with their baby, my great nephew Isaac, and so it was lovely. So we all sat in the garden having a nice cup of tea and a glass of Diet Coke and enjoying the sunshine and just the lovely nattering and family time. And then to see my sister, which was also lovely. And I happened to see my her 2 boys, her other 2 boys as well. So I saw all of my sister's boys. I just didn't see my boy. But he's working, so he's said we're going to have Mother's Day tomorrow. So he's visiting tomorrow for a night or 2. Jane, I've got 4 half finished, so hopefully I'll have those done later. It's the New Forest Fairy Festival at Burley Park in the summer. Ah, lovely. The New Forest Fairy Festival. That sounds so lovely, doesn't it? I'm going down to the New Forest for the first time. In May, the beginning of May bank holiday weekend. I don't think it's Burley Park, but it's an events venue because my brother is doing the BBC Gardeners World Live show with his amazing furniture and fractal artwork. So I shall be there helping him on the Saturday and the Sunday, me and Chris going down to help. So yeah, so I should be down that way. So if you're local, you're not. You're in Wales, so you're not local at all. So you won't see me there, I don't expect. But I know I've got Sylvia coming down to say hello, and Helene coming down to say hello. So that's lovely. Mary Morris, thanks, Gemma. Yes, happy with Paisley, but more impressed that I designed it. Yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous. It just works so well, doesn't it? And all the shapes come together so beautifully. It's absolutely perfect piece, Mary. You should be really proud. Jane, I can't say. I have to go to get bloods done. Hopefully, I won't be long. Oh, well, good luck with that. I hope they don't take too much. And make sure they give you a nice biscuit and a cup of tea. Good morning, Linda. And Linda saying good morning to everybody else as well. Yes, I actually have got to go on time today. Now I say on time, so I have to be gone by 11 today because I have to go to the doctor's too. Just a normal routine thing, but I've got to get to the appointment. So we can't chatter forever today, unfortunately, because I do like to go on. So who had some lovely treats yesterday? Did anybody do anything lovely yesterday for Mother's Day? Did anybody make anything for their mum? I didn't make anything for my mum. That's bad, isn't it? But mum, she's just particular with jewelry. Hello, mum, if you're watching. I know mum watches, but she doesn't comment because she hasn't got a YouTube account. So hello, mum. Everybody say good morning to Sherry. She's got a big week this week. Lots going on. So lots of love and sending lots of positivity and good vibes to my mummy. So anybody else wants to? Sherry, you can say, hi, Sherry. Good luck. What else? Oh, I had a lovely long walk on Saturday as well because the weather's been so nice. So a good 9-mile walk on Saturday, but I got a bad knee because Willow, my big massive dog, bumped into my legs last week. Number 2 for Mary. Thank you, Mary, setting us off with the voting. Willow bashed into my legs last week, and she didn't mean to. She just skidded, and she's so clumsy. And she skidded into my leg. And so I hadn't really noticed, but when I went for a long walk on Saturday, my knee was so painful. At one point, I couldn't put weight down, but so I'd worn a scarf, and I was thinking to myself, this is daft. I shouldn't have put a scarf on. It's too warm. But luckily I did wear a scarf because I used it as a bandage on my knee, and it meant I could carry on. So ended up doing 9 miles. And then, yeah. And thank you for the tips, guys, on magnesium. I've bought some, so I'm having a go. And maybe that's what fixed my knee because it doesn't hurt anymore. But who knows? It hasn't fixed my shoulder, though, unfortunately. I'm still suffering. With that. Right, where's my pen? I'll get some vote. Let's get the votes in. So, as always, we do have a mystery mini make. I've restocked my boxes. So, we've got 10 mystery mini makes, and you can pick which one we do. So, it'll be a mystery to you and a mystery to me. Mary has started off with voting for box number 2. And then I have Isabel wants box number 7. Linda, you had loads of chocolates and flowers. Oh, that's nice. I had a card from Willow. and Chris did all the driving. So that was great. You had, I hate Mother's Day because I lost my mum not long ago and I'm struggling. In France, the Mother's Day is later, June, I think. Yeah, it is late. I'm so sorry, Nicola. It just must be so hard. I can't imagine. Hopefully I don't have to think about that for a while. But yeah, I'm so sorry you lost your mum. That must be tough. Must be tough at this time of year as well. I know my friends just lost her mum, and it's just, when we're doing all the activities at work, and it's just so difficult to try and muster the energy when everybody is celebrating their mums. You make me feel very jealous, I suppose. Anyway, big love to you, Nicola. And you want a number 4, so hopefully you'll be lucky. Number 7 for Francis, and number 4 for Claire, and number 7 for Linda. Is the but in France? Yeah, yeah. It is later, and in America it's later, isn't it? It's in June time. Sometimes it falls on my sister's birthday because Faye, my sister, her birthday's on the 25th. So, it often falls around her birthday. So sometimes it's on the same day. Aye, aye. Oh, that's nice. Support for each other. Oh, right. So what can I tell you while we're waiting for more votes? Because I got lots of votes. Let me just show you the box, just in case you're new to it. Here are all the boxes. Each one, oh, I won't do it. I can't show you too close up. Each one's got a little tutorial in, and when if you decide whichever one you decide, I will pick out the box and then we'll do that tutorial. But I'm running out of ideas. I think we're gonna have to change it up soon because there's so many like little things. But I've shown you loads. I might have to start repeating. I don't know. I'll work it out. We might have to do something different. Have a new feature. Anyway, today I am doing the Charmers Gems live at 6 o'clock on Instagram. And tonight's live is all about proportion and scale. So as you can see, I am doing the big necklace at the moment because you know if you know me, you know I love my big chunky gems and jewels and jewelry. So you were thinking I'd run out of, I mean, I won't run out of ideas. It's just I don't want to double up on what I do as workshops. Do you know what I mean? So it's hard to find a balance between like, sharing some things, but also keeping some things that I can actually earn a living. So I just have to try and do a bit of both. I'm sure I'll work it out. I'll work it out. So here is this big one. So this is part of the bold sort of scale. When we're talking about proportion scale tonight, we're talking about making things relative to one another. So there's no point in doing a great big chunky piece and then putting a tiny clasp on it. So, and then likewise the other way around. You can't do a tiny piece, delicate piece, and then put a giant clasp on. So everything in proportion. And we look at ways of doing that and ways of bulking things up. And actually I got a lot of inspiration on the jewelry surgery day, actually, because we covered looking at big stones and how to balance them without making the piece too weighty. So I'll be talking a lot about that as well tonight. So if you're interested in that and you're interested in beautiful gemstones and you are interested in knowing how to set this little cab, this tiny little lapis cab, and I've set him in a flower type design, which I suppose you could use as earrings, you could use on a ring, you could use at the center of something else, you could grow this. But this will be the demonstration that I do tonight on Instagram, 6 o'clock. I've got some lovely chunky monkeys as well as the small ones, including this massive cabochon here, which is absolutely amazing. It's just the most beautiful cab. You love both necklaces. Yes, I mean, I love both as well. But it's oh, there it is. Yeah, it's sort of two ends of the spectrum, isn't it? Tiny and delicate, and then big and bold and chunky. I've got a few things over here. These are some interesting techniques as well that might inspire you to have a go at something new. So this is the little bangle. This one I'm thinking I might write a tutorial on rather than run a workshop. So that's something different I haven't done in a while. So this is using little cabs. So different settings for little cabs and ideas how you can use them. A bangle. And then this one is a work in progress. So this one will be finished later. I started it this morning at 7:30, so because I've got a busy day today. So this is one that I've been working on, and I've been using some flat wire. So that's something new to play with, and hopefully tonight a few ideas on how to use that flat wire to frame your pieces and bring a bit of emphasis to certain areas, but also save you a bit of weight. So it's got a nice visual weight because it's chunky, but because it's flat and lightweight, it also allows for a bit of interest without adding weight, but also keeps things in scale. So it's that sort of thing. It's a few tricks of how to use these chunky things but keep everything in scale, and how to use tiny things and keep everything in scale. So I hopefully be giving you a bit of inspiration and knowledge this evening with that, as well as bringing you some absolutely gorgeous gemstones that I chose. So that's for this evening. So 6 o'clock live on Instagram. You love the bracelet. I wore this bracelet yesterday, Nicola, and I've got to say it's probably one of my favorite bracelets I've ever made. It just sits so comfortably. It's really pretty, and the stone, oh, it's absolutely wonderful. It looks like an eye. It's so pretty. So yeah, so I'm really pleased with that one, and I think a written tutorial might be where this one goes, because actually for a workshop the weave actually takes a long time. So we'd spend the whole workshop just weaving and not learning too much. So I think it's more of a written tutorial for this one. So I will try my best to get on with that, but I've got so many other things to do. I haven't got any workshops booked in. There is the jewelry surgery is booked in for the 25th of April. So that's on the website to book. But what I'm concentrating on right now are my shows with Charmers, and also my sale next Saturday. I've put a link in the comments, so please press a link so you can set a reminder. I will be doing a massive jewelry sell-off on Saturday. It will start at 11 and it will just go on until I've sold out. So there is a lot of jewelry to get through. So hopefully, and there might be some odd stash items that I throw in as well, just because whilst the platform's open to do that, I will do it. You like that necklace, Sylv? I thought it was a bit of you. I'm loving the Mojos, one small project at a time and a week to find time to make it. Perfect. But this is your work, which we have been getting free. Well, yeah, but it's nice because like you come on a workshop, Mary, when you think, oh, I know, if I want to learn something, I'm going to go to Gem to learn it. And that's the point. I want you to feel that you want to come and learn things from me. So it's nice to do something free and nice to engage with you guys. So I like doing it. I just get run out of ideas. That's impossible, isn't it? It's impossible, really. Been watching a video you did on Millefiori about 3 years ago, and going to have a go. Did I? It just shows I forget what I've done. Millefiori about 3 years ago. Did I? I can't remember that, Linda. You have to send me the link so I can have a look and remind myself. Oh dear. Oh, your inspiration is so needed by you right now. Well, good. Well, I'm glad you can have some for now, Nicola. And I'm glad the Monday Mojos. I know you like them, and I enjoy doing them. I got 10 boxes full here, so we at least got another 10 weeks. I just struggle to refill them sometimes because I think, oh, what can I put in them this time? Because the other thing is, like, if I do something, I'm just talking now, but if I do something that I've taught on a workshop, then I feel like maybe I'm cheating the people that paid to do the workshop. Do you know what I mean? So it's difficult. I don't want to, I want people to feel like they're getting value when they come to a workshop. They're getting more than they would just here with us on a Monday. So yeah, it's a bit of, as I have respect and gratitude for people that book onto workshops, that I don't want to do too much, but also I have preservation for me and actually paying the bills, that I need to keep some things back too. So it's a bit of both. Is that with polymer clay? Yeah, because I can't remember doing any Millefiori polymer clay. I remember doing Makumigane, which I love, which I was actually thinking about the other day. I tell you what started me off. Do you know those Fordite cabs that Marie was selling on one of the India Lives? And I saw the Fordite, and I thought, I love Fordite. It's so lovely. And then it reminded me of the Makumigane. And of course, I've had inspiration with Bella recently with the clay, and it gets you all fired up thinking, oh, I want to have a play with that. But I I gotta narrow down what I do. I can't have it all. And I gave all my clay away to my sister because I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. I just can't do it all. Yes, that is right up my street. Yes, please, please, please. Okay. Lynn, morning, Lynn. Abby, love your necklace. How's my cross coming on? Yay, I'm on that. You're on the work. Yes, you're on this next surgery, Abby, aren't you? It was such a nice day. I can't wait. Maybe I spelt it wrong. Millefiori. Well, Millefiori is a technique, but usually it's done with clay. I know I had some Millefiori glass tiles that I did some mosaic with quite a few years ago. That would have been maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I set them in resin or in cement. Was it cement I put them in? Yeah, it was cement. It was like a mosaic show, and I had Millefiori tiles. But I can't remember making Millefiori. I have made Millefiori, but I can't remember demonstrating with it. But it doesn't mean I didn't. Does Linda mean milliput? Yes, you might mean milliput. Yeah, I'm doing a workshop. I will be doing a workshop on milliput next month. I just haven't written up the workshop yet. But yeah, milliput is amazing. It just does amazing things. I think I might have showed you last Monday. Yeah, can do amazing things with milliput. And my new collection that I'm designing to create for sale, because I've never actually created for sale before with jewelry, not really. Once, and actually all those pieces sold. So it is actually something I should do, because I did sell all the pieces I created to sell. So this is what I'm planning on doing. And that does involve the milliput, because I need to make shapes that don't exist. And so I can do that with clay. So that's really cool. What date is it, Linda, please? Oh, well, there you go. You can talk about yourselves about what date it was. Ah, yes, Lynn. I've got Bella on Thursday. Oh, you're meeting up again, are you, Abby? That's nice. That's nice. Oh, I'm glad you found Bella, and Bella was lovely and so supportive. So thank you, Bella, if you're watching. Okay, what else? So big sale Saturday, 11 o'clock on Facebook. So it will be on Gemma Crow Jewelry. The link is on the top, so you can join, so you get a little reminder. And I will be, getting rid of everything, almost everything. So I got some things. Sylvia, some people have had a head start. They've like bagged stuff. So feel free. Don't worry about being cheeky. Just ask, because if I'm selling it, I will let you have it in advance. It saves me some admin on the day. But yeah, some people have been cheeky. But please, if you go on my website, there are some jewelry for sale. That's not stuff that's in the sale, because they are the things that I will sell, that sort of thing. So, and then using materials that I plan to use in all my products in the future. So mainly things I will be selling, the things that I've made using coated wires, or things used in different materials. It's hard to say. Most things that I've demonstrated how to make will be sold. I think just on that counter over there's probably about 140 pieces. So, and that's just there. And then there's several boxes over that side. So yeah, so be prepared. It's going to be fast, furious, and ridiculously priced, because I just need it gone so that I can move house easier. I've got a bit of cleavage there. I don't like that really. Let's bring this to the top. That's better. I'm not a cleavage sort of person. Only accidentally now and again. That's lovely, Abby. I'm really glad. That's nice, isn't it? It's nice. There's a lot of things like this have happened. So through my workshops over the years, people have met and become friends, and then that friendship continues and go on retreats together, or stay at each other's houses, or even live together at some points, or even start relationships. That's even happened from people meeting on my courses or through Mojo or at festivals. And it's so lovely, that sort of thing. It really, it's so nice. And just so during the jewelry surgery last week, the week before, Abby met Bella, it's Isabel, but Bella, and Abby is interested in polymer clay. Bella does polymer clay, and Bella's just that lovely, that sort of lovely person who is very sharing and open, and then offered to have like some one-to-one time with Abby to sort of help Abby with her journey with polymer clay. I mean, how lovely is that? So nice. I love these things. Linda says, Sylv, it was 3 years ago, how to sculpt and carve using milliput with Gem. Oh, babble and dabble with Gem and say, oh, blimey, yeah, I did do a babble and dabble on it. Crikey, that is going back, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, those were good days, weren't they? We had some fun doing that. So yeah, check it out. I mean, I did a brief demo on there with it. But what have I got down here? This is, I've got this out because I'm going to take a mold of it so that I can use it again. This is a face that I sculpted with milliput. You can do quite fine detail. So I sculpted her and put a gem in her head. I wish I hadn't. That's why I'm going to take a mold so I can do other things with her. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I started her, but I like making faces. So when I sculpt, I always sculpt a face. Can't help it. Thanks, Linda. And then yeah, there's these. This is I did a workshop based on like faux bones and using milliput to create sort of faux bone look. So these look like carved bone, and they feel like bone as well. It's a lovely thing about milliput. The feel of it after is lovely, and that's what I like about the material, because often I use materials, clays, things like that, that once they're set or cooked or baked or whatever, I don't like the feel of them after. But with milliput, I love the feel of it. It feels cold, like stone or bone. So yeah, so here's, they're all tangled up in here. So here's other ones like masks and quite ethnic inspired pieces. I did the skull, like the skull bead, and then other beads, like just beads, making beads with it. There's so much you can do with it. Colour it, paint it, set cabochons with it. Here's a cab that I set with the milliput. And of course, because it's just a very simple clay material, it takes paint really well. So you can paint things and paint them up. Another mask. I like the masks. What else have I got? Oh, here's some more beads, milliput beads, milliput pendants, set stones in them. Oh, would you sell that box? The whole box. I'm back. I'm back. I got the wrong. Oh, Jane. That was a little trip out, wasn't it? Gets you out of the house. Yeah, so yeah, this is the faux bone. So I'm not quite sure which workshop to put in. I'm thinking maybe a cab set, something, because obviously the setting time. So on a workshop, usually I've done it over 2 days, because oh yeah, you can make what look like sheets of copper, which is really cool. So if you don't like using metals, you can create what looks like metal. So that's a really nice effect, isn't it? That's like micas on there, but that, you know, you would think that was a piece of metal, wouldn't you? Beaten copper. So yeah, you can create some amazing effects with it. What else I got in here? Oh, this one, I really like this one. This is just when I used bubble wrap to create a lovely texture, and then yeah, picked it up with some paint effects. So yeah, loads and loads you can do with it. So maybe I will put this. This is what I want to put a workshop in. It's just writing up everything takes ages, I'm planning what to do to allow for the drying time. Number 5, a cab set would be nice. Okay. I think we maybe do that. Yeah, so anyway, all sorts. The possibilities are endless, but shoulder, elbow and shoulder. Number 5 is sketches. Okay. Can you do the copper and mask, like both together, paint effects on the copper? The problem is with paint effects is we have to do it over 2 days, and that's the tricky thing. So we'd have to do like 2 afternoons in a row, or 2 mornings in a row, and that's where I find it a bit difficult at the moment with having the time to do 2 days, because it cuts the day off, doesn't it? You need a whole day sometimes for some things. So let me think on it. I'm planning on doing one, but I'll have to think how we do it. Yeah, cab set would be nice. And that's yeah, that's something we could explore a few techniques if we did a cab set. So yeah, let me think on it and I'll do that. Right, so Skagis was a 5. Abby, you were a 5. Have you voted this week? But I'm sure it's a 5. Let's see. And we better get on. Jane wants a 4. Ooh, we got a level pegger. So I need some more votes, and then we can get on with a little tutorial. What time are we at? Ooh, 10:32. Not too bad. We got time. It's a 5, Abby. I thought it would be. And a 5 for Sylv as well. Oh dear. We got 3 with the same amount of votes. So I need more votes so that we can decide who goes, which box gets it. So just in case you don't know what you're voting for, I've got 10 boxes of tutorials over here. And you vote for a box between boxes 1 and 10, and then whatever's in the box with the most votes, I open and we demo. So I need a deciding vote. Just gonna get, so what am I got 4, 5 and 7 level pegging. So what I'm gonna do, I think, so unless somebody who hasn't voted yet is going to give me a 4, 5 or 7. I'm waiting. Right, so, okay, voting closed. I am now going to show you 4, 5 and 7, and you can vote for which one. Oh, hold on. You can't vote again. Oh, I'm only going to watch as I have 3 puppies on my, oh, how nice, 3 puppies. Right, we have a decided vote, and it was Barbara with box number 4. Okay, so here it is, which is very apt, actually, Jane, because you got puppies on your lap, and I've got little paw prints to make. Look at these little paws. They're so cute. I was so voted from last week. Oh, Abby, that's all right. We'll number 5 remains in there. I know, it's cute, isn't it? So a little paw print, and then so I'll show you how to do those, and then you can evolve them however you like. So let me get my camera in the right place. I get everything out just in case I need it. So I've got beads and wire and spacers and all sorts over here getting in the way, just in case. And I don't need anything, just a bit of wire this week. So let's let me do this so that I don't make you dizzy. And annoyingly, YouTube makes me turn the camera up the other way. So I actually have to unclip it, take it off and put it back on. Right, and try and get it to sit still. Unfortunately, there is not a one camera that does all, which is really annoying. And every platform's different, which I'm sure I've moaned about so many times, so I should just stop complaining, shouldn't I? Just be grateful that I can communicate with you and make videos at all. That's what I should do. Oh, there we go. Right then, so little paw prints, and I'll show you the rest of the collection because it might inspire you to have a go at something else. Let's show you. So these were made when I was planning on making a animals DVD back in the Joy Maker days of DVDs. I don't think anybody uses anymore. But back in those days, I filmed a DVD which was all about making little animals. Now, it never got released because something went wrong in the filming. And one of the tutorials didn't record and they couldn't do it. But I made these little wiry dogs. You see, it's sort of cute. You can have a play and see. So the best way to do it is sort of look at a line, line drawings of dogs, and then see if you can work out how to do that with wire. But yeah, I made a few different little doggies. And then got some cats here as well. I did cats recently, didn't I, on Charmers? So you can have a look at that. Perhaps you can incorporate a little cat. So here's a cute little putty cat. So yeah, so these are like little outlines, line drawings then that you can then work into pieces, pendants, charms, cards. I mean, these are great for greetings cards, aren't they? Just really sweet. So anyway, there's the a few things you can consider sort of playing with and adding to this little demo. But let's go for it. So I get some 1mm wire, which I have here. I'm going to use Bear Copper because that's my favourite. Oh, I left this little doggy out. He's cute. What sort of dog would you say he was? You have my dad's, eh? First time getting here for the live. Hi, Ray. I know I'm late, but I get a chance to tell you I love your mini makes. Oh, thanks, Ray. I'm glad you do. And I love to see what you do with them. So please, if you do the mini makes, please share them on Crow's Mojo because I do love seeing how they evolve. And all these little things, they just build up into a little library of components that you can then draw upon to create other pieces. So yeah, please show me how you incorporate them. DVD, I do have your DVDs for quick makes, earrings, etc. Yeah, they were great DVDs. I've got to say, I really enjoyed those, and I think they were so accessible. The quick makes earrings. Yeah, do you know what? I could probably put the quick makes, all the quick make stuff into my boxes, couldn't I? And just do a little one from each. Oh, the cat's so cute. Yeah, I like those animal shapes. Yeah, they're sweet, aren't they? It's nice to have a little play. And they're quite easy. He looks like a boxer. Yeah, it could be a Shih Tzu. Yeah, and then just little tiny adjustments sort of make all the difference. Well, let's do the paw, and if we've got time, we might do a dog. So the paw print was what's in the box, but there might be a little bonus there. What I should do is think, right, I'll put that into another box. You've ordered a few DVDs. Yeah, do you know what? I've never watched any of my DVDs because I haven't got a DVD player. And so I've never actually been able to watch any of them, but I think some of them are quite good. The Quick Make series is great. I really enjoyed doing that, and they were, I think they were the best-selling DVDs. Yeah, so they're a good option. Right, so these little cute paw prints. We can start with, I've got just a scrap of wire here. So this is what, about 10 centimeters long. Just measure well, it's 15 centimeters long, but you know, you can just raid your scraps box. You can probably make several out of that. And do you know what? I'm going to use, you can use round nose pliers, or you can use bail making pliers. It's up to you what you use to make these. I'll use the bail makers because this curve at the bottom I can make with a larger step, which will help. So I'm going to choose the smallest mandrel on my bail making pliers, and I'm just going to sort of off center, slightly off center. I'm going to make my first loop. So to make a loop, you grip the wire in the jaws of your pliers with your dominant hand usually, and then you take the wire around, pull the wire around the mandrel that you're using, or the jaw that you're using, and you create a loop like that. Now what we're aiming for is this straight line at the bottom, so the loop's on the top and this straight line of wire on the bottom. And the way to get that is by using your thumb to push the wire around the mandrel rather than just pulling it or turning your wrist. Okay, so generally this dominant hand stays still. They are good, silly. Oh my God, sorry for your typing. That's okay, Nicola. Just tell me what you mean. Okay, and then we're going to go along a little bit. We don't want too much of a gap in between because we are going to curve this, and that will make the gap open out anyway. So we're going to go right next to it, leaving just enough space for the wire to go round. So the wire is a 1 millimeter wire, so we need at least a 1 millimeter gap between where our mandrel is and the hole, the loop that we've just made. Okay, so what also is important here is that the wire goes in the same direction each time. So what I mean is this wire needs to come underneath this time so that it sits level. If we went on top, we'd have two loops next to each other, which would, you know, be fine if we were only doing two loops. But when you're doing more than two, you need the wire direction to be the same so that you can get it sitting level. So with this one, we're going to have to move, twizzle our pliers around, hold the loop again, and then complete that loop. Again, push the wire against the mandrel so that you get that nice straight line going along. And now if your loop is too far apart, if they're too far apart, just push the side that's got the gap and pull the other side, and that will move it along a little bit. Okay, so we'll do the same again. We're going to make 4 of these little toes or pads. Okay, and let's do one more. And push against the pliers. Okay, so there we go. We've got 4 little toes. Oh, I've got my sound on. I never got my sound on. Sorry, everybody. Let's turn that off straight away. Oh, it's just telling me that I've got an upcoming event, and that's you guys. So it was a bit late, wasn't it? Okay, so there's our little toes, and you see it gets a bit twisted when you're doing the wire, doing the loops, so because it starts to turn itself round, and in this case that's not what we want. So what we're going to do, sometimes you might want that twist because it might be quite interesting, but we don't here. So what we're going to do is just pull it straight into line a little bit, and then take your nylon pliers and just give it a little pinch down all the way along to settle them into one another. Okay, right, and then we're going to curve them round. So just use your finger to pull the wires into, those little toes into a bit of a curve. Okay, and then these wires we want to bring up into a little pad shape, so it's almost like a little heart, isn't it? Like a soft heart. So I'm going to use one of the mandrels on my pliers, maybe this one. We can always adjust if it's too big, and hold it and then pull it in like that. And then we do the same on the other side. I need to get that one out of the way. Like that. Okay. And if we just let them overlap. So we got that sort of shape. And then we want a little loop on each end, and we want those loops to line up, so that's where we can hang them as a charm or use them in earrings or whatever it is you're going to do. So I want this loop to be quite small, so I'm going to use my my round nose pliers, and I'm just going to go down to where they cross over, hold the wire and pull that around the tip of my round nose pliers. And once it's all the way around, I can then get in nice and tight and trim it off. Where are my chain nose pliers gone? There they are. And I'll just flatten that up. Okay, and then we got the same. We do want to do the same with the other one. That one may need to move over a bit, actually. So if you need to move it over a bit, it's a little bit off to the one side. Just trim a little bit of the circle off, of the loop off, like that. And then we can roll it in again. And then that just moves that loop over slightly more to the center. And you can do that and as many times as you need to get it into the right place. So I still need it over a little bit. I should pop that in and roll it down. There we go. That's about middle, isn't it? So now I can do the other one, and you can use the loop that you've got there as your guide to get it in the right place. So if you pop your pliers through the little loop you've already made and grab a hold of the wire that you're about to put into the loop, that should give you the right place to do the next loop. So then pull the wire around the pliers, and your loop should be in the right place and line up nicely. Okay, and then we'll trim that off and straighten them up. And there we go. We've got a little paw print with a little area to hang it from, with those loops nicely lined up, so that you can, I don't know, pop them on an earring. You could put a gemstone in there. You can use it as a, to hang gemstones off. I mean, you don't need to make this into a paw shape. You could just use that as like some sort of chandelier earring, couldn't you? It's cute, isn't he? A cute little paw. You said some of your DVDs are good, and I tried to respond to say they are good, silly girl. They are good. Make nice earrings. Yeah, they would, wouldn't they, Linda? Just sweet. A sweet little touch. I mean, you could make pet collars, couldn't you? Pet tags, this sort of thing. And if you're good at wire writing, you could, wire write a name and put it in or hang it off. So yeah, cute. Again, cute as on a little card. Yeah, sweet. Great earring component. Yeah, nice little, that's it. Just ways of creating little components for ears, for earrings, or dangling things off, or even multi-strand connectors. Doesn't have to be this shape. You could make it into a heart shape. Ah, good. I'm glad you like that. So who's going to have a go at making a little doggy? I mean, you could hang them together. I can't even remember how I did it. It's just basically, it's just being symmetrical, isn't it? So yeah, using your pliers and playing with the shapes. I don't think I'm going to have time to do this one as well, but maybe I'll put this in a box and we can do something like this another time. Yeah, okay, I'll put it in the box. I won't tell you what number it's going in. Yeah, it's in and it's ready for another time. I've got 3 different colors here. Look, that's cute. I wonder if you can make a few, and I wonder if they would tessellate in a certain way. Would they? Oh, that's cute. 3. I mean, nice as a bangle links. You could link a few together, make a bracelet, little paw prints, or one to represent each of your pets. Oh, might be sweet. All right. Okay, let me have a swig of this. And go back over here. I'll turn the camera around again. It's upside down, so bear with, and then do that. We'll be watching this evening, Linda. Okay, well, have a lovely day, Linda. Enjoy the sunshine. It is glorious today. It's going to be a hot week, isn't it? They said 20 at some points this week, next few days, apparently. It made us get all excited and think about booking some camping trips. And then we realised, yeah, it's not going to stay like this, is it? So we're thinking Easter weekend, which is my birthday on Easter weekend this year. So it falls nicely on the Saturday of Easter, which is great because everybody's got a bit of time off. That's too high now. Everybody's got a bit of time off. But unfortunately, all my family got some time off and they're all going on holidays. So, so I haven't. So the idea of having a family gathering really fell on. Didn't happen because most people are away. So. And yeah, just nice to do it all in one, isn't it, to get everybody in the same place? So I'll have to rethink that and do something else. So we looked at camping trips and then thought, well, no, to do a camping trip we really need a new tent, because if it's not good weather, we've got nowhere to go because our tent is so full with just me and Chris and Willow that there's no room in it. So we need a bigger tent, and that's not on the cards right now. So oh, yes, Abby, just to let you know, I did yesterday see Faye and pick up a parcel that you'd sent me. I opened the card to me and Chris, so thank you for your lovely good luck wishes. And I did open the next card because I didn't know, because it's so early, I didn't know it's my birthday. So I opened the card and then quickly put it away and put the card and the present up ready for my birthday. But thank you so very much. Very kind of you. You're so thoughtful. Thank you. Right, gotta go. Right, for the dog, I mean, what's that, Nicola? Great earring component. Yes. Trace a drawing with my wire. You could trace a drawing with your wire. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Draw it out. And I'd say the same with wire writing as well. Draw it out so that you get a feel for where things connect, and then do it. And then, yeah, you could trace it. Wish you'd do a tassel course again. That was fun. A tassel course. I got a tassel in one of the boxes. So you have to keep going for the boxes. My birthday is on Wednesday and I take my daughter to the dentist. Oh, well, that's not what you want to do on your birthday, Nicola. Maybe, but then maybe if she got the day off school and you can get a day spent together. Silver linings. I'm trying to find one. Well, I hope you have a lovely birthday on Wednesday, Nicola. Oh, you did. You made it along with you, and was sug. Thanks, I actually made it along with you and was successful. Yay! Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, they're cute, aren't they? Cute little Monday Mojo. Get you thinking maybe about animal inspiration for the week. So use it as a catalyst to think of other things. Right then, my lovelies, I am going to get a move on and try and get to the doctor's on time. Is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, crikey. I did do this really quickly this week. But anyway, it's lovely to catch up with you. Hopefully, I'll see most of you live this evening at 6 o'clock on Instagram, where I'll have a lovely demonstration on creating this setting for mini cabs, because sometimes it's hard to know what to do with them. But this is nice, quite a simple one as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that, and I'll see you then. Bye, everybody. Have a great Monday. End.